heard what you were saying, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think about my TV show?
Alright, I guess I have to watch this whole thing, so let's get started. Wow. That was an experience. Video game television series have been in existence for quite some time now, all with some mixed results. From the Super Mario Bros. Super Show to the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, it seems like every major 90s video game got a television show adaptation, or even a film like Street Fighter.
For I beheld Satan, and he fell from heaven like lightning!
Well, as I said last week, or was it yesterday? Or was it 2 weeks ago? Or was it did I say that a month ago? I'm sorry, gorillas don't have a very good sense of chronoception. But the Donkey Kong Country video game series was popular enough back in its day, or at least popular enough to capture the attention of a Canadian-French animation studio, because almost 2 years after the release of the first game, Donkey Kong Country would receive a television series.
But Ape of the Hour, the DKC show is trash. It's bad. It's objectively bad. I hate it. It's disgusting.
The Donkey Kong Country television series was a CG animated series that aired on Fox Family from 1996 to 2000. It was animated using motion capture technology, which was pretty novel for a television series at the time. The series follows future ruler of Congo Bongo Island, Donkey Kong, as well as all his friends, as they protect the powerful crystal coconut from the clutches of King K. Rool and others that would want to steal it and use it for evil purposes. While the show has certainly shown its age, I think there's still a lot to find enjoyable in this show, so let's take a closer look. What I liked. Despite what many folks say about the art and animation for the Donkey Kong Country show, I really like it. It reminds me a lot of those early renders of Donkey Kong and Diddy before they were turned into sprites in the production of the first Donkey Kong Country game. The animation, while primarily mocapped, is smooth, and while it's not really that impressive, it gives the characters a unique style of movement. They kind of glide in their motions. I would almost argue that it's kind of soothing to watch them move. Additionally, the humor, while obviously geared at a younger audience, still lands. There are quite a few jokes that got a good laugh out of me.
Isn't there something you can do so we can communicate?
All right, so let's communicate.
What did you do?
Turn the engine off.
Then what's holding us up?
Like nothing.
Save the nickel, Johnny!
Of course, there are some unintentional funny bits in there as well.
I want a banana. How can you think about bananas now? I can't help it. I always got bananas on the brain.
Finally, the music, well, it slaps, quite honestly. Sure, at times it can feel a little out of place, but when it's done right, it's so good. My favorite song is, of course, from my favorite episode, Kong for a Day. In short, the premise of Kong for a Day is that King K. Rool turns all of Donkey Kong's friends and family against him, so that no one can stand in his way of the crystal coconut. Donkey Kong, of course, being ostracized by everyone he cares about, is banished to the mountains, where he laments and expresses his confusion about his deeds in the song, Nobody's Hero. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm getting all the blame for things I didn't do. Can anybody tell me just what I did wrong? I'm all alone and I'm so confused. I don't know what everyone wants me to be. I only know just how to be me. Once I was the ape of the hour. Well, they think I'm a coward, an absolute zero. I'm nobody's hero, an absolute zero. I'm nobody's hero. I'm nobody's hero. What I didn't like. Overall, the series isn't very narratively complex. The plot is almost always the same. A bad guy is trying to steal the crystal coconut, and Donkey Kong or some other force foils their plans. But I think it's relatively forgivable. I mean, considering the format of the show, a Saturday morning cartoon, I don't think they were really expected to go too far beyond the basic premise. However, it would be interesting if they were to throw in a little more variety every now and again. Another thing that I didn't really like is that the pacing of the show felt a little off. When I thought I had reached the climax of an episode and it was gonna end, there was always about 5 or 10 minutes left. Finally, the resolutions of the show can be a little unexpected. For instance, in Kong for a Day, the other Kongs decide to bring back Donkey Kong, not because they found out about K. Rool's scheme or that they forgive him for what they did, but because they need him to take out King K. Rool. Also, and this is not the fault of the show in any way, but the physical releases of the Donkey Kong Country television show have been rather spotty. For instance, in the United States, we got releases in the form of 4 DVDs with 4 episodes on each from Season 1, the entirety of Season 1 on DVD, and way back in the day we got a VHS with a few episodes spliced together on it. The United States has not yet received a physical copy of Season 2 of the Donkey Kong Country television series. On the other hand, Germany has received all of Season 2, but has not received any of Season 1. The German Season 2 DVD includes the English dub as well, so, falls eine Person in einem deutschsprachigen Land meine Videos zuschaut und ein bisschen Geld auszugeben hat, können Sie mir bitte eine Kopie von dem Donkey Kongs Abenteuer DVD schicken. Vielen Dank für Ihre Zuschauerschaft. Entschuldigung. I mean, sorry, there must have been something in that banana and sauerkraut sandwich I ate this morning. But anyway, the Donkey Kong Country television series is one that I really enjoy. I know many folks are not big fans, and that's alright. I'm not here to tell you what to like and what not to like. I'm just here to give you my opinions on things. Predominantly things that involve simians. I'd say if you're a fan of the Donkey Kong Country video game series, or just want to watch a simple Saturday morning cartoon, then the Donkey Kong Country television series has you covered. I enjoyed it, and I'm sure you will as well. There, was that review sufficient?
Yes, very good. Very well, I shall allow you to make one wish on the crystal coconut.
Oh, alright, world peace?
I am not a miracle worker.
Alright, then, Donkey Kong Country 1 on Switch? Alright, let me take a look here. I don't see it.
Look again.
Wait, what?